I am Hansika, presenter for today. Joining with me are my colleagues who will be helping you in answering all the questions that you have regarding Zoho Mail and the features that we are going to discuss in today's webinar session. So please do make use of the Q&A tab that is being available on the screen to ask your questions. Our teammates are ready to help you all. So now let's get started with our webinar session. So before that, if you are thinking, will a small tip really maximize the experience of using a product? Just to give you a hint, think about this. If you are a person who wears tie to office regularly, the process of learning how to knot a tie at first might have been a difficult process, right? But then a small hack video or a hack that your friend might have shared with you will make a big difference. The same way, the tips that we are going to discuss now will really help you in maximizing your experience with Zoho Mail. Let's look into the agenda, the different tips that we will be covering in today's session. So we will look into features that will help us in inbox management, that is features like filters, scrubbing option, and avoid duplicates. With all those features, how we can manage our inbox. So we will cover that in inbox management. Next, we will look into task management tips, under which we will be looking into reminders, automatic follow-up, and the snooze feature. Next is the email control tip, in which we'll be looking in how we can control our emails even after we have sent the email successfully. We'll be ending our session with few collaboration tips and features that will help us in time saving. So first, let's discuss about inbox management tip. Overflowing inbox are always overwhelming, right? Because all our important mails get buried and we'll have to spend our time in finding them. So in such a crisis, features that we are going to discuss now will come handy to you. So in our inbox management tips, we'll be looking into filters, scrub your inbox option, and avoid duplicates. First comes the filters. So now let's have a quick intro to what filters are. So as we all know, we would create filters to sort or categorize our emails based on our requirements. So when you create a filter, any emails that classifies under that category will be classified into a separate folder for a quicker access. So now let's see how to create a filter in Zoho Mail. So this is how your mail UI will look like. Click on the settings gear icon on the top right corner of your screen and select filters option. Now click on new filters option and now we'll have to give in a name for our filter. Now let's say I'm creating a filter called mail filters. Now I will have to give in here the condition and action that has to be performed. Now the condition is that any email from my teammate Paula has to be moved to the folder that I have already created. So any emails that I am going to receive from Paula hereafter will be classified to this email folder. So this is the traditional way of us using filters, that is to categorize or sort our emails. Now let's see in what other ways we can use filters. So we'll be looking into three of features that can be done with filters. So first is the bulk deletion. While we are decluttering our inbox, there are a lot of possibilities for us to delete our important mails too. That too, while we are doing bulk deletion, for sure we might delete our important mails. So to avoid such a chaos, we can create a filter to automatically delete, that is bulk delete your emails based on your preferred conditions. So for that, from the same filters page, now we'll have to give in the condition as any emails from their preferred email has to be deleted. So when you run this filter, any emails that Paula sends will be moved automatically to the trash folder. And if you wish to run this filter through existing email, just by enabling this checkbox, you will be able to run the filter on the existing mails too. So this is how you can use the bulk deletion option in filters. Next is auto upload to cloud storage services. For sure, all our inboxes will be filled with lot of emails that has attachments. And if you wish to manually download the attachments and save it in such folders, and when you wish to send that attachments in any of the emails that you're composing, the process of doing all this manually is a bit tedious job, right? But with auto upload to cloud storage service in Zoho Mail, you will be able to automatically upload it to the cloud storage. So to do that, from the filters page, now set your condition that any emails that has attachment, and if the condition is true, it has to be added to any of the cloud storage that is available here. So we have Dropbox, Google Drive, OneDrive, Box, and Zoho Work Drive. For now, let's select Zoho Work Drive. Here, you get to choose the format how your email has to be added. So if you want only your attachments to be added, or your emails can be also added in EML, HTML format with your attachments, or you can add it to any of your CRM. So now let's say I'm going to attach only my attachments. And in Zoho Work Drive, we will have to choose in which folder it has to be added. I have chosen a folder that is webinar details. So now when I click on save filters, any emails that I receive with attachments, the attachments will be automatically uploaded to cloud service, which will eliminate my manual work process. The next option is smart filters. If your mailbox is cluttered with a lot of newsletters and notification emails, smart filters is a lifesaver for you all. Just by enabling this feature, you will be able to automatically classify such emails into the folders. So let's see where to enable smart filters. So for that, from your filters settings page, on top, you will be able to find smart filters toggle button. Just enable this, and any emails that falls under the category of newsletters or notification will be automatically sent to the preferred folders. So we did see the normal usage of filters and how it can be used for bulk deletion, auto upload to cloud, and the usage of smart filters. Next up is the scrubbing option under inbox management. We all would like to clean our inbox, right? Because decluttering our inbox is very much important so that we can access our emails very quickly. But then our email inbox, there's a possibility for it to get cluttered with lot of emails that are not needed after a single read. Or you might receive a lot of emails from a single set of sender, which might come handy in future but not in the present. So that is when you can use scrubbing option in Zoho Mail. So with scrub your inbox option, you will be able to bulk delete or archive emails for up to 5 specific senders at once. So now let's see how we'll have to scrub your inbox. Go to your mail inbox and choose any of the folder that you wish to scrub and select up to 5 specific senders. Click on More option and you will be able to find Scrub option. Click on that. So now it prompts us to archive or delete. If you wish these emails will come handy to you in future, you can click on archive. Or if you wish no need to have these emails anymore, you can click on delete. Now let me archive these emails and show you. So as I click on archive option, the archive action will be scheduled and all my emails under the webinar mails folder will be archived. So let's refresh and take a look at the archived folder. So under webinar mails folder, when I click on view archived, all the emails that we have archived using the scrub option will be listed here. So this is how you will be using your scrub your inbox option to declutter your inbox. Next is the avoid duplicates option. Imagine this scenario. If you are in a leadership position, in every emails you will be listed for sure in the CC field. And if your teammate is sending an email to a group mail ID which you are already there, and also if you are being notified in the CC field, there is a possibility for you to receive duplicate copies of the same email, right? So to avoid such duplicate emails, you can enable avoid duplicate features to ensure you receive only one copy of such emails. So you will be able to find avoid duplicates option in the same settings page. Under mail view options, when you scroll down a bit, you will be able to find avoid duplicate copies. Just enable this checkbox, and next time if a sender is sending two emails to you, that is to a group email that you are already there and being notified in the CC, this feature will take care so that you will receive one copy of the mail. So we did see under inbox management how filters, scrub your inbox and avoid duplicate option will come handy to you in decluttering your inbox. Next up, we'll be looking into few task management tips under which we'll be looking into reminders, automatic follow-up, and the snooze option. So to understand this task management tips much more easier, let's bring in a fictional character named Rebecca. So to talk about Rebecca, she works in a startup firm. She has got a team to lead upon, and they are the event managers for the whole organization. And Rebecca and her team uses Zoho Mail for all her email communication. So with this being said, let's see how she uses reminders, automatic follow-up, and snooze feature in her workday. So first is the reminders option. Just think about this. It isn't easy for us to remember all the tasks that we'll have to perform in your workday, right? So it will be helpful for us if we have a reminders to remind about all the tasks that has to be done. The same way, Rebecca uses the reminder feature in Zoho Mail to stay on top of all her tasks. She sets reminder for both her incoming and outgoing emails. Zoho Mail lets you set reminders as per the categories that is being shown, that is on a time, on every reply, and if no one replies until. Let's see how to set a reminder in Zoho Mail. So now, let's say you are composing a new email, and now you wish to have a reminder for this email. Just by clicking on the reminder icon, you will be able to set reminders. For example, if you are setting on a time reminder, you will be notified on the specific time that you are choosing. If you choose on every reply, you will receive reminders via notification when someone replies to the email. So when a recipient replies on this email, you will be notified about it. And the next option is that if no one replies until. So you can use this option to get notified or to notify your recipients about acting upon this email. So you can choose, set in a time limit for this, and then you can choose how to send this reminder as to you. So it can be sent as a notification or as a mail. But that doesn't mean every email that Rebecca sends will be read and acted upon easily, right? So this is when Rebecca uses the other feature, which is automatic follow-up. So with this, she will be able to schedule a follow-up email when there is no response from the recipient. So when you set your reminder as if no one replies and click on this checkbox, that is to remind your recipients also, you will have a composed page to edit and schedule your follow-up email. So this is how you can use the reminders and follow-up emails to stay on top of your task. Next is the snooze option. As we all know, Rebecca and her team's priority is working on all the events that her organization is having. But that doesn't mean she will receive only emails regarding that. So there are other emails that comes and clutters Rebecca's inbox. So to declutter her inbox, she uses snooze option to retain only the high priority emails that has to be acted upon. Now let's see how to snooze emails. So from any of your inbox folders, now let's say I'm going into Paula's inbox folder. And if this email can be acted upon later, that is, it has a low priority, just by clicking on the specific mail and clicking snooze, I will be able to set the time limit for snoozing this email. Now let's say I'm snoozing this for 10 minutes. So now this email will be removed from our inbox folder and be sent to the snoozed folder. By clicking on snoozed folder, you will be able to find the email here. So there is no worry for Rebecca to, like what will happen if I forget about the email that I have sent to the snooze folder. As soon as after the time limit that is being set, emails from the snooze folder will be sent back to the preferred folder that Rebecca has set upon. So this is how you can use snooze filter, snooze option for your emails. So under task management tips, we did see how reminders, automatic follow-up, and snooze option will be helpful. Next up is email control tips. So in this tip session, we will be looking into two of features, which is recall emails and offline mode. We will see how these features will help us in controlling our email. So before we look into recall emails, I would like to share a quote with you all, which says, "A second chance means giving yourself another opportunity to get it right." We all will say yes to this, right? Because if getting a second chance to rectify our mistakes is like a big opportunity for us. But then think of this. You have composed an email and you have already sent that email to the recipient, and recipient has read that email. Only after then you find there is a mistake in the email that you have sent. So will it be possible for you to make changes in the email? That is, even though you have a second chance to make changes in the email? Looks like a mission impossible, right? But then with recall email feature in Zoho Mail, you will be able to make changes in the mail that you have sent under few criteria. Now let's see how you can recall emails in Zoho Mail. For that, now let's compose a new email. It's about the meeting details that is going to happen. And let me select a recipient. Now, when I click on send, the mail will be sent to the recipient inbox. So I can find the sent emails in the sent folder as well. So now let me click on this. Can you see a tick icon here? This shows us the status of the mail delivered. So it says it is being delivered to the recipient server. By clicking on recall this email and OK option, I will be able to recall this email from Paula's inbox. Even though Paula is going to be notified about the recall attempt, she won't be able to look into the mail that has been sent to her. So now the email has been successfully recalled. So this is how you can use the recall email option in Zoho Mail. But as I already told, we'll have to keep few points in mind while we are doing recalling email. So first thing is that the recipient that you are trying to recall this email from has to be part of your organization. Secondly, recalling has to be done within 30 minutes of sending the email. And third, this email that you have sent is already been shared or read, or if it is being a part of shared folder, see to that you don't do this recalling emails on it. So with this in mind, let's move on to our next feature, which is offline mode. If you are a person who lives in a remote area or who travels regularly, offline mode is a lifesaver for you all. By enabling offline mode, you will be able to draft emails, read your emails, and whenever you get a connectivity to your internet again, all your emails will be automatically synced and you will be on your workflow. So now let's see how to enable offline mode. From your settings page, click on offline option and click on this checkbox to enable offline emails. So this is how you can enable offline emails and see to that you are on track always. So now let's move into the next set of tips, which is the collaboration tips. So we did see about how we can use other features for how the email control, how you can use it for task management. So now let's look into sharing and delegation and share draft option. So first is sharing and delegation. Let's bring our fictional character Rebecca again to explain this feature. Rebecca is having a tedious day because she's being overwhelmed by a lot of emails that she's being receiving. Now she wishes to share and delegate a few of her works with her trustworthy friend Paula. So this is when she uses sharing and delegation and allows other members to manage and respond to email on behalf of her. Now let's see how you can share and delegate your folders and your mailbox with your colleagues. So Zoho Mail allows you to, so for that you can find the sharing and delegation option in the same settings page, and by clicking on this option, that is sharing and delegation, it will ask you to select two options, which is mailbox delegation and folder delegation. So first is the mailbox delegation. If you wish to delegate your mailbox and allow users to manage your whole email box with them, you can use this mailbox delegation. Now let's see how that can be done. Click on Add Delegates option and enter your teammate's name whom you wish to share your mailbox with. Now I am sharing my mailbox with my trustworthy friend Paula with just read access. By clicking on delegate, I will be able to delegate my whole mailbox with her. So now let's see how Paula's interface would look after I have shared my mailbox with. So this is the normal view of our mailbox. So now at the bottom left corner, you will be able to find an arrow mark. Just by clicking on that, the mail account details will be available. That is Paula's, that is her own account, and this is Rebecca's account that is being delegated to her. By clicking on it, she will be able to switch an account and access Rebecca's inbox. So this is how you can use mailbox delegation. Next is the folder sharing option. If you wish to share just a specific folder with your trustworthy teammate, you can use this option. Click on Share Folder, select the folder that you wish to share with them, and type in their email address. And here you will be able to give them two access, which is read or write. With read access, they will be able to just read your emails from the specific folders. But with write access, they will be able to read and reply to your emails. And by enabling this email delegation option, they will be able to respond to emails on behalf of you. That is, if Rebecca is sharing her folder to Paula with write access and email delegation being enabled, Paula will be able to reply to Rebecca's emails with her email ID. So this is how you can also use sharing and delegation option to share your folders and mailbox with your trustworthy teammates. Next up is the share draft option. How many of you face this issue? Like, if I am going to compose any email, I am always skeptical about it. I am confused, like whether the template that I have used is correct, the details that I have mentioned is correct. So I always wish to have my teammates have a review on it, give me some feedbacks about the email that you have drafted. And only after making a lot of revisions and corrections in it, I'll be sharing the mail to the preferred recipient. So if you are also facing such an issue, and if you wish, if there is a easy way to share a draft with the colleagues, share draft option is the hack. So with this, you will be able to easily share, collaborate, and allow multiple revisions to get your message right. Now let's see how to share a draft with our colleagues. So now let me compose a new email. And now, if I am confused with the details that I have mentioned, Just by clicking on share draft option that is available on top right corner, I will be able to select any of my colleagues whom I wish to share this with. By clicking on share, this gives a page like our social media comment section where we will be just able to give comments to our mail that we have received, and also the person you have shared your mail with will be able to collaborate with you using this place. So now you can have multiple revisions of the draft that you have given and send the message right to the recipient. So we did see how sharing and delegation and share draft option can be used as a collaboration in Zoho Mail. So the final tip for today's session is time saving tips, in which we'll be looking into templates, notifications, search option, and hotkeys. First is the templates. If you are a person who is responsible for sending minutes of meeting, or you are asked to send monthly reports each and every month, you can make use of the templates option. This reduces your manual work process of drafting such emails again and again. By using templates, you can just make this process more easier. Now let's see how to add a template. From your folders panel, you will be able to find templates folder. By clicking on that and click on create templates option. Now let's say this is the content of the mail that I will be sending every month. Now let's give a name for the template, that is the subject, which is meeting details template. So this is how you will be able to create templates on your own. Now, if you are going to have a lot of templates being created, you can categorize them using this select category option. So all templates that is being already created will be listed here. And if you want, you can also create a new template. And by clicking on create, the template that you are creating will be categorized under new template. Now, if you wish to even add an attachments to the templates, you will be able to do that. Click on the attachment icon and you will be able to choose any of the file that you wish to attach with the templates. Now just click on save. Now, while I am composing a new email, just by clicking on more option from the compose page and clicking on insert template, all the templates that I have created will be listed here. So now we did create a new template, right? And now let me select it. Can you see? The content is already been displayed here, and also we will be able to find the attachments that you have given in the template. So this is how you can make use of templates to reduce your manual work and save time. Next is the notifications. If your email box is having a lot of folders, for sure you will be getting overwhelmed with continuous notifications that you receive from different folders, right? So this is when you can use notifications option. So with this, you will be able to have folder-based notifications where you can enable or disable them. So to do that, from our same settings page, click on folders option. Here, all the details about the folders will be displayed here. You will be able to find notification column. So just by clicking on the bell icon, you will be able to enable or disable for notifications for the preferred folder. So you can do this to all the folders that is being created and being listed here. So next time you don't have to get overwhelmed with a lot of notifications. Just see to that you enable notifications for your preferred folders. Next is the search option. Under search option, we'll be looking into saved search and quick access. So first in saved search, let's see how you can save your searches. Like for example, if your search is having a pattern, how you can reduce your manual work is what we'll be looking in saved search. So with this option, you will be able to easily store and reuse your frequently using search pattern, which can be accessed easily. So now let me choose one folder, and my search criteria is that any emails from Paula from date, let me choose it as last year September, and to date is today, and it should has attachments in it. So if this is going to be my search pattern always, just by clicking on save this search option, I will be able to create a saved search. Now let me save it. So my saved search is successfully saved. I'll be able to find them in save search folder. Can you see Paula's email? So just by clicking on it, I'll be able to access all the emails as per my preferred search criteria. So this is how you can use saved search. Next is quick access. As the name itself suggests, quick access, with help of this feature, you will be able to instantly reach your required folders and emails with it. So now let's see where you can find this quick access. So you will be able to find quick access on the search bar by clicking on the drop down option. You can select quick access. So as told already, this helps you in instantly reaching your preferred emails or folders. For now, let's say I want to reach my notifications folder. So if it is going to be notification, all features and settings that are available under notifications will be listed here. Now just by clicking folder notification setting, I will be directly brought to this page. So this decreases my manual process of clicking on the settings gear, clicking on folders option, and then coming to the notification page. So with this, you will be able to instantly access your preferred folders and emails. So this is how you can use save search and quick access. Last tip for the day is hotkeys. In simple terms, hotkeys are acronyms that you can use. So if you're using same set of phrases in your email regularly, you can create hotkeys for such conditions. So to create hotkeys, from the settings page, click on hotkeys, click on add a hotkey, and give in your acronym. I am giving it as soon as possible. So this is a frequently used phrase for me. Now click on save. So the phrase that we have added and the hotkey, that is ASAP, as soon as possible, is being added here. Now let's see how to bring them in the compose page. Just by clicking on the slash icon, you will be able to find all the hotkeys that you have created. So everything will be listed here. Just by clicking on it, the phrase will be displayed. So this is the help of hotkeys, which helps you in using an acronym to bring in a phrase in your compose section. So we did see how templates, notification, under search option, how quick access and saved search, and at last, how hotkeys will be helpful in saving your time while using Zoho Mail. So with this, we have come to end of our webinar session. You can reach out to us with this email address, which is support@zohomail.com. Our team is eagerly waiting for you all to help you. So thanks a lot for joining with us in this webinar session. We hope all the tips that we have discussed in this session will come handy to you all, and we encourage you to help use them in your workspace. Thanks a lot for joining with us, and thank you.